Bitcoin's price is stagnating under a wave of positive macroeconomic news, but this is a party that cannot continue indefinitely, and when the global economy does come crashing down, some believe that the price of Bitcoin could soar as high as $50,000. This being said, it now becomes a matter of when this potential economic downturn will actually occur, as recent developments surrounding the US-China trade deal have shifted investors' sentiment and may help fuel further short-term gains within the equities markets. Bitcoin's price has so far failed to recapture July's dizzying rally, which saw it spike to just shy of $14,000, whereas the stock market's decade-long bull run continues to exceed expectations as investor confidence is bolstered by reports of an early trade deal formed between the US and China. Experts also believe that the Fed's decision to inject billions into the financial system following the recent repo market liquidity crisis is directly responsible for the latest stock market pump. On the surface level, things are looking good, but Lisa Shalett, Chief Investment Officer at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, believes that the repo money is being siphoned into financial assets rather than the real economy, which could be problematic. Also, some experts remain skeptical about reports of a trade deal between the US and China being reached. Jeffrey Gundlach, Chief Executive of DoubleLine, drew attention to China's refusal to address intellectual property, as well as their focus on the long play, which means they are happy to drag things out until after the US elections, as two potential roadblocks for a deal being closed. As such, a more in-depth analysis of the situation shows that recent efforts between the two countries are nothing more than window dressing, adding to the threat of an imminent stock market crash and a global recession. That being said, the question remains, where will investors move their money in the case of economic turbulence? Clem Chambers, CEO of ADVFN, spoke in a recent interview about how mainstream news reports claim all is well within the global economy, which could be suppressing interest in Bitcoin. On that note, despite the widespread reports of a trade deal being reached, uncertainty still reigns. That being said, Chambers spoke about the alternatives in Bitcoin versus gold. As a prominent Bitcoin bull, Chambers offered a bullish price prediction for the cryptocurrency, even entertaining the possibility that BTC will one day surge as high as $1 million. Having said that, Chambers was quick to point out that lofty valuations like these will take many years to come to fruition. This is partly because of what Bitcoin seeks to achieve and the forces that want to stop that from happening. All eyes are on the macroeconomic picture as the world awaits what happens next.